Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be right here. I am your favorite manifestation coach, and you are having success. You are success. Hello, everyone joining. I'm talking about manifestation, Q&A. I'm going to answer some questions, but first I want to start talking about different topics. And today I want to start with the topic, am I missing anything, right? When you're manifesting your desire and you start to have that idea, am I missing something? Why are you making the assumption that you're missing something? Think about it. If you start to say, am I missing something? It means you're living from the end that you don't have your desire. It means you're living from the end that you don't see evidence that you have your manifestation. You're not seeing the evidence. You're making assumptions based on the ideas that you're not seeing evidence. That's why you would be thinking, am I missing something? Is there something I'm missing? I'm doing this, and that. I'm affirming. I know I'm at my self-concept. Am I missing anything? No, you're not. Okay, but you are missing something if that's your assumption. You consciously choose to say, you consciously choose to affirm, I'm not missing anything. I am not missing anything. I lack for nothing. I have it all. You're not missing anything. It's just the version of you who doesn't see your desire that makes that assumption. Remember, your world is a reflection of who you're being, and sometimes you're not recognized who you're being. This is an inner job of recognizing and identifying with who you're being. Start being the version of you who says it's done. You're not missing a thing. If it's done, would you be missing anything? No, you're not missing a thing. It's done. So when you have that assumption, like I'm doing all these techniques and this, and I'm feeling great, and it's been a month, and I'm really on top of the world, but am I missing anything? No, you're not missing anything. You're not missing anything. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do and stay right there. The idea of, am I missing anything? That's you coming out of living in the end with your desire. You're coming out of the end. You're not missing a thing. In my VIP group, we're doing a challenge right now where the challenge is, I'm not missing anything. It's the challenge of that. The challenge is every day we're reminding ourselves, you're not missing anything. You already have it all. You already have more than enough. You already have it, regardless of the evidence, regardless of what your world shows you, you do. So that's what I'm doing in my VIP group. We are affirming, and we're doing exercises that keep us in the end, knowing that nothing is missing, exactly where you're supposed to be. You're already on the right track. You're already in the end. The desire is already yours. Missing anything? No. The version of you who has your desire would not even assume that. That's what you need to recognize. The version of you who has your desire would not make the assumption, am I missing something? Okay. So this is where you want to gauge where you're at with your assumptions, what you're saying. What are you saying out loud to yourself? What are you questioning? That will help you gauge where you're at, whether or not you're living in the end. If you need help to gauge where you're at, join my VIP group so we could get you aligned with the end and manifest your desire. You're not missing anything because anything you want, you can imagine it and it's yours. Just by the mere fact that you can imagine it makes it yours. How do you make it materialize in your world? By continuing to stay loyal to the vision that you imagined, by continuing to know that that's already yours. That's how you get it to a manifested form where you're living that life. Let's answer questions. Okay, I know I can change my boyfriend's behavior because at the start he was perfect, but I get triggered. Okay, well, the fact that you're getting triggered helps you determine where you're at. You're not in the end. When you're triggered, you also are not realizing you're the operant power. Maybe you understand it on some level, okay? But when you really deeply understand you're the operant power, you're triggered less and less because you understand that you're greater than the circumstance. You're greater than that thing that's triggering you. You're triggered by what you created. Do you see that? You created something which was created by you, and now you're triggered because of something that you created. Now, I'm not saying you can never be, you don't have to ever be triggered, but I'm not even triggered, rarely triggered because of this. I understand I'm greater than the circumstance and I can change it. I could take a deep breath in that moment and then detach from the circumstance and remind myself who I am. Okay, so detach from the circumstance, remind yourself who you are, that you're greater than the circumstance. Now see be the version of you who gets the experience you want with your boyfriend. With the version of you that has that experience already. Go into the future and tap into that version of you and make that version now. Because that version of you who has the perfect relationship, or like the relationships that's just amazing, what is she thinking and what is she feeling? And you're tapping into that version of you. So keep tapping into that version of you to practice that, to feel that, to see that. What you're feeling and what you're assuming. Like assume what that version of you assumes. Okay, it's done. It's done. If we want to manifest money without working, what should we imagine do? Imagine you already have the money. Just start saying, money comes to me because I exist. Money comes to me just like my heartbeat. Like, we don't have to do anything to beat our heart, but we already grew up believing that, right? There's things in the world that are already moving that we didn't have to do anything to make it work. Create a new belief and your reality will match your new belief. An assumption, even though it's not true, if you persist in it, it will become true. You just start saying to yourself, I love my life. I love that I don't even have to work and I have all this abundance. I have all this money. Money flows to me. Test it. You know, it is really powerful to take a practice and build on it. Take a practice by assuming today, manifesting like $1, and then tomorrow $5, and then the next day $50. Okay, so, or it doesn't have to be dollars. Remember, you could also see abundance in everything. A really powerful technique that Neville Goddard has is revise the day every day as you fall asleep, revise it. So fall asleep. And then go back through your day revising it. Revise it. Assume and imagine you had money in your bank account and you did nothing. And you just have money. How do I stop overthinking when I see something in my 3D that makes me overthink? Remind yourself that you're the creator of your reality. Here's how you could reset. Let's think of the idea of resetting. Okay, you start to overthink and you want to reset. So to reset yourself, you just reset yourself with an idea. The idea could be, what do I want to create? Okay, so you're overthinking, and like, let's say, you know how when you're driving, you could drive somewhere and didn't even remember getting there because the whole time you were thinking. And maybe it was a story that was good, or maybe it was a story that was bad. Like, you're remembering the past. So that whole time you're overthinking about something, what somebody thinks about you or whatever, or what happened, or how you don't have your desire, and you're overthinking that. And then the moment you come back to the present moment and remember, you recognize you're overthinking, that's the moment you say, wait a minute, I'm going to reset right now. Just, you make a conscious decision. Make a conscious decision. I can't say that. Conscious decision to reset. And now you ask yourself, what do I want to create? Because what you're imagining is what's creating. So what do you want to create? And then whatever you're creating in that moment is going to supersede what you just thought in the prior moment. What is your dominant thinking in the present moment? Is it the dream life, that you are living your dream life? Are you thinking about all the beauty of life and all the amazing people in your life and all the good things to come? I mean, imagining yourself with these things. That's how you could reset yourself. Let yourself practice overthinking how good it gets. Maybe that's a little mantra you'll have, and put an alert in your phone, and the alert says, how good is it going to get today? And now that's a reminder for you to think how good it could get. And then let yourself overthink that. Let that be a new practice. Okay, so, I mean, those are a couple different ways that you can reset yourself to creating the visions that you want to create. Whatever we're thinking in the present moment is creating our future. So are we reacting to circumstances negatively and creating more of it for our future? Or are we reacting to the circumstance? We know it's negative, but yet we could put a positive spin on it. We could see value from what was happening. We could see that it was a reflection. We could see how we want to change things. And then what's your focus? Because that focus will create tomorrow. That focus will create later tonight. And how do you manifest a marriage proposal? Really, the only thing you need to do is have inner conversations with yourself, which you're always doing, from the idea that it's already done. It's already done. So what would that sound like? You're talking to yourself. So you'd already be saying, I love that I'm already engaged. I love that I have the most beautiful ring. I love that I'm with the love of my life. I love that we are committed. I love that my person is absolutely enamored with me. I love that I'm living a great life. Okay, so you see yourself as that person who's already received it. One of the most powerful ways to create your reality is just with your inner conversations. Affirmations are inner conversations. So say affirmations or tell yourself stories that you already have your desire. SP got another girl pregnant and married her. Can I manifest him and they don't have another baby? Yeah, go to the end, because you could shift into a timeline where that didn't happen. Don't overthink it. You understand that person might still be pregnant, but it's someone else's baby or whatever. If you spend time thinking about them, they must be in your reality. So all you have to do is focus on yourself. See yourself as having your desire. See yourself as having the love that you desire. With inner conversations, if you're going to create this using inner conversations and affirmations, say things to yourself like, I love that I'm with the person that I love. I love that I'm in a relationship. I love that do you want to be married or in a relationship? Whatever. I love that I'm already married. I love that the person I love loves me. I love that I know how to create my reality. I love that I'm a master at this. And that has to be your dominant thought until it becomes your reality. Hi, Ashley. I now have what I want with my partner and it's giving me a panic attack. Like, this is too scary. Okay, well, take a deep breath. Sometimes we do feel scared to give ourselves the things we want. You know, what was the beliefs and the conditioning you had growing up? Maybe you couldn't get what you want. It's too good to be true. It feels scary. Maybe you feel scared to be vulnerable and let yourself be open. I'm not really sure without speaking to you, but you can identify that. Here's how you can make it where it's not scary. You have to talk yourself into it. This is good. This is what I want. I did want this. I am loved. I am adored. Like, talk to yourself to be the person you want to be. Okay, you manifested, you have your person, you have what you want, but you're not feeling maybe secure. So if that's the idea that's coming up within you, I think that would probably be something maybe coming up within you. Okay, because the panic attack means you're not secure. It feels scary. So be a version of you who feels secure. I am secure. I am sure. I'm okay. Everything's working out, right? You could create with the ideas that are general, like, it is working out. We're figuring this out together. It must get better. I know how to create my reality and make it better. I know how to make it lovely. I know how to feel good. What do you want? Okay, so you have to ask yourself, what do you want? That's the first question. You need to be clear on more of what you want, or more clear. Be more clear on what you want, and then you affirm what you want as if you have it already. I intend that, Ashley, you're coming back here and telling us, wow, like how you just did a whole shift in your world and you're feeling so good and so safe and so secure. And it's feeling good, because that's the goal, right? You wanted the desire to feel good. So you got to create that from within. What if I manifested better than my SP, but I still dream of him? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Whatever you want to experience, you're allowed to experience it. You actually have the answer within you. Without talking to you, I don't know, because I think I need to have a little dialogue. I would need to have a dialogue with you to see what your beliefs are. The question that I mentioned from the previous question, ask yourself this question: what is it that I want? And then claim it. Live in the end of what you want, and whoever, like, it doesn't matter if it's this SP1 or 2, whoever's 1 and 2, these two people, but they will match you living in the end of who you're being. They're always matching you. So be the version of you who's sure by claiming it. I am sure. I know what I want and I get what I want. Even though you don't know what you want sometimes, that means when you sometimes don't know what you want, if you claim, I know what I want, then your world's going to show you things and you'll go, oh yeah, that is what I want. You'll realize it. You'll overhear a conversation. You'll go, that's what I want. Or someone will talk about their relationship and you'll realize, yes, that's what I want. Okay. So even though you may not even know exactly what you want, that's how you can create a deeper knowing for you to understand what you do want. Just by claiming it. You claim, I know what I want. And the world's going to show you things that align with what's already within you. Okay, some desire that you have that maybe you can't put it into words, or you can't really get into that feeling of it. Telling your whole world is reflecting the stories that you tell. So you're telling a story based on what was reflected in your world. You don't have to agree to that story and create that for your reality. You could wipe a slate clean right now in the present moment with a new clean page. Now tell me the story that you want. You get to have it. Like you're writing a book and you're the main character. Just start writing that story and you stick to that story until it becomes manifested as your life. We went on vacation. He ghosted me when we got home. What can I do? Live in the end as if you're already together with inner conversations, with the conversations you're having with yourself. If you're already together, you can hear your person saying, I love you so much. That was the best vacation ever. I can't wait to plan our next vacation. Those are what you want to imagine. If you are imagining that right now, that's what your future will be. But if right now you're imagining, oh my God, what happened? You're calling your friends. He ghosted me. I don't know. I think I'm living in the end. But all of that story is you not living in the end of really what you want. That's living in the end of I was ghosted, the story that you're experiencing. To change your life, to manifest a different experience, you just start seeing a different story. You speak a new story. Our words create our reality. The stories we tell create our reality. So what story are you going to tell now? You need to practice that consistently until it's like in the back of your head and it's just natural and normal and you just already know. It's like, no, you don't even think about being ghosted because you're together. How could you be ghosted if you're together? Either you're ghosted or you're together. Which one? Okay, so you're the one that has to remind yourself to stay in the end. You are together. If you want help with that, join my VIP group so you'll be reminded you are together until that manifests and you get communication. You manifest communication, manifest commitment, or manifest whatever desire you want. Do you understand that? You can't tell two stories. You're manifesting your reality with the story you tell. Tell one story. One story. The one story is you're the creator of your reality and what you imagine is what you're creating. So the only story you're telling is he's committed to me or she's committed to me. My person loves me. I'm loved. I already have this relationship. It's already done. That's it. That's all you say. That's all you speak about. You don't have to speak about it 24/7. You just, anytime you're thinking about the person, That's what you speak about. Who are you? Now, what do you do the rest of the day? Just know it's done because you imagined it. One of the most powerful things you can do is go live your joy, because living your joy is living in the end. Because if you have that desire, you would be living your joy. You wouldn't be sitting around worrying whether or not you're together or not. You'd be like, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going dancing, or I'm going running, or I'm going to go meet out with my friends, or I'm doing, I know that person's not yet in your reality, but go live your joy, because right now you can live joy. You can do things you love, but don't do things you love and think, but I wish they were with me. No, now you're not living in the end anymore. Live your joy knowing it's already yours and already done. Yeah, John was saying to Britt, there's only a block because you say there is. Exactly. Imagine you're both together and work on self-concept. Imagination creates reality. I am telling you that this is so wild and so incredible and really cool. You could literally shift timelines. You could change your past. If you broke your arm yesterday, you can manifest that it's not broken today. Do you understand the extent of what you could do? Anything is possible. All possibilities exist. But you have to understand that you're the creator and that you need to imagine it. You need to step into that timeline where it's already existing. Make it more natural. Go ahead and keep imagining it. Imagine it and just feel so good about it, right? When you imagine your person, it just feels good. I want you to feel that it's right here and you have it right here. And I don't want you to imagine and then remember that they're separate way over there. I want you to imagine it and know that they are right here. If it's money, I want you to imagine you're spending money, you're generous with money, you have the money, and it's right here. It's yours. Mina, what are your thoughts on robotic affirmations? Yeah, personally, I think I've always called it rampage of affirmations. That's kind of a Abraham Hicks term. Maybe I got that from her several years ago, but it's the same thing. It's like you just rampage off affirmations over and over and over. That's how I changed my life. I don't think anybody used the term robotic affirmation. I personally don't really say that. I say rampage. It's a rampage. I'm just rampaging off affirmations. I'm claiming who I am, right? So who you claim you are is your reality will shape around who you're claiming to be. So claim yourself to be strong, beautiful, right? The God of your reality, which you already innately are, but understand that on a deep level. I am the God of my reality. I am the creator. I am a master at this. I know how to change my reality. My reality bends to my will or to my story. My reality bends instantly. It shifts instantly. So yeah, go for it. That's the only thing the major thing I did was affirmations in the very beginning. Scripting has been very powerful for me, because for me, when I'm scripting, I'm totally lost in the story. Okay. And that's a really powerful thing or place to be, when you're just scripting out that beautiful story and you just get lost in it. So in 1 year, I manifested every single thing I wrote down. I wrote down, I want to manifest $100,000, new place, a whole new life. And I manifested it all in 1 year. It was like one thing after another kept manifesting. So I created a journal. If anyone's looking for a new journal, I created a journal in my bio here. I put it on Amazon. It's in my Amazon storefront. So I created just a blank journal. On the front, it says, everything I write in this journal becomes true, because that was my experience. I was just writing stuff down. I was like, oh my God, this is all coming true, because I just got into that story in the present moment. Now I script less personally. I script less now. Because I shifted my world in such a big way that now I just imagine something, have inner conversations. I assume it, I just claim it, and I see it manifest. Okay, Lucy, how do I get rid of a third party? I'm SP's first, best, and only option. Exactly. You already know what to do. That's exactly what you do. So if you're first, best, and the only option, then that means that reality it's not even here. It doesn't even exist. You don't have to accept that reality. Okay, you guys, I do have to run. I love you all. If you want to do the work on your own, use my self-concept course. You will manifest your specific person with the blueprint. It is success. If you want to join my VIP group, be part of a community, manifest your person or any desire, join free for a week. I would love to meet you. You guys are powerful. Watch these replays on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you later. Bye.